There was once a poor farmer. He lived in a small village with his beautiful wife. Their house was small. The roof leaked when it rained. The floor was just hard earth. But every morning the farmer woke up before the sun, smiling because he loved his wife. He worked in the fields from sunrise to sunset, in the heat, in the rain. It didn't matter. He worked his wife. She stayed home. She didn't cook much. She didn't clean much. She spent hours in front of a small mirror, brushing her hair, rubbing creams on her skin. One day, while he was leaving for the fields, he said gently, "Come with me. I could use your help today." She laughed. "Your hands are made for work," she said. "Mine are made for beauty." The farmer sighed, but he didn't complain. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. One night while they ate, the wife said, "I'm tired of this life. Look at me. I'm beautiful. I deserve better. Why don't you earn more? Buy me nice clothes, buy me perfumes. Everyone in the village talks about how poor we are." The farmer put down his food. "I'm doing the best I can," he said quietly. "It's not enough," she replied, looking away. From that day, the farmer worked even harder. He took extra jobs carrying sacks at the market, fixing fences for neighbors, anything for a few more coins. He came home late, tired, his hands sore from work, but his wife never asked, "How was your day?" She only asked, "Did you bring the money?" One morning, the wife didn't get out of bed. Her face was pale. "I feel weak," she whispered. The farmer ran to get medicine, but they couldn't afford much. He stayed by her side, feeding her, holding her hand. Days passed. She didn't get better. One night, she called his name softly. He sat beside her. She smiled faintly. "I'm so tired," she whispered, and before he could answer, her hand slipped from his. She was gone. The farmer didn't eat. He didn't sleep. He sat beside her body, his eyes red. The neighbors came. "It's time to bury her," they said. "No," the farmer whispered. "I can't, not yet." That night, he looked up at the stars. "Gods, if you're listening, help me bring her back. I'll give anything." The next morning, he made a decision. He sold everything. His tools, his animals, even their pots and blankets. He used the money to buy a small wooden boat. "I will find the land of the gods," he told himself. "They can bring her back." He placed her body gently in the boat and set off down the river. Days turned into nights. He rowed through storms, through burning sun, through fog so thick he couldn't see the water. Then one morning, the fog lifted. In front of him was a mountain so tall, its top touched the clouds. "This must be the place," he said. He carried his wife's body up the mountain. It was heavy. His legs shook, but he didn't stop. Halfway up, he saw an old man sitting on a rock. "You must be a god," the farmer said. The old man smiled. "Why have you come?" The farmer told him everything, his wife's beauty, her sickness, her death, and his long journey. "You are a good husband," the old man said. "But why do you want her back?" The farmer's voice broke. "She is everything to me. Please bring her back." The old man thought for a moment. "All right, I will tell you a secret. If you drop drops of your blood into her mouth, she will live again. But remember, if she does something wrong, remind her she lives because of your blood." The farmer didn't wait. He cut his finger. Drops fell into her mouth. Her eyes opened. She took a deep breath. "Where am I?" she whispered. The farmer cried and held her. "You're back. That's all that matters." They went down the mountain and returned to the river. But now they had nothing. No home, no food, no money. The wife looked around the empty boat. How will he buy me anything now? She thought. They stopped at a busy port. The farmer went to the market to buy some food, leaving his wife alone on their small boat. She watched the bustling port with curiosity. Children laughed as they ran past. Merchants shouted prices, and large ships unloaded crates of goods. The smells of spices, fish, and bread filled the air. She leaned on the side of the boat, feeling a little lonely and tired. A rich man walked along the dock and noticed her sitting there. He was tall and confident, wearing fine clothes, gold rings on his fingers, and a fancy hat. He stopped at the edge of the dock, looking at her carefully. A slow smile spread across his lips. "You are very beautiful," he said softly. "Why are you sitting here all alone? Come with me. I can give you anything you want." She looked at him, her heart beating fast. She thought of her empty home, the hard life with the farmer, and the endless struggle. For a moment she imagined a life with luxury, soft beds, fine clothes, and no worries. She didn't think about the farmer's love or his sacrifice. She climbed out of her small boat, stepped onto the dock, and followed the rich man onto his big ship and sailed away. When the farmer came back, she was gone. He searched the port, asking everyone, but she had vanished. A year passed. One day in the marketplace, he saw her again. She was wearing silk clothes, heavy jewelry. She looked even more beautiful than before. He walked up to her. "Come home," he said. She laughed. "Home with you. I have everything I want now." The farmer's voice trembled. "Remember, you live because of 3 drops of my blood." She smirked. "So, do you want them back?" The farmer looked at her. "Yes." She poked her finger with a needle and let drops of blood fall. Her face turned pale, her hands shook. She gasped for air, then collapsed. This time, something strange happened. Her body shrank, her arms became tiny wings, her mouth turned into a sharp needle. She had turned into the first mosquito, and from that day on, mosquitoes fly around at night searching for human blood, still hoping one day to become beautiful again. If you like this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.